Welcome to Charlie 27, an awareness campaign, one that affects every woman in America, and of course, the men who love and care about them. My name is Ulysses Clay Jr., CEO of the UCJ Group and Charlie 27. Up next, Sunday sentiments. That's up next, and oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Charlie 27 and the Awareness Campaign. Today's subject is Sunday sentiment. And just some things that was on my heart, matriculated to the brain tap. The question is it wrong to hang on to what society, even your parents, may have taught you? So many people know the truth, yet bound by guilt from other people's wrong as opinions. You don't know what you don't know until you know. That was on my brain. That was on my heart. Just thinking about so many people in the world that know the truth. And this is blanket, right? About whatever. But because of tradition, condition, of one's environment in which one grew up, the way of life may be designed by them, their own hands, for their families, their children, and grandchildren, and I can go on and on and on. But once truth comes on the scene, there is this enormous guilt that people are bound by, enslaved by their own bullshit. And I say their own bullshit because I'm talking about that's their stuff that they have to own. We all have to own our own stuff. The baggages that we packed. Or perhaps maybe somebody else packed and just threw it. And we caught it. And we transported it throughout our lives. I hope I'm doing a great job in painting a visual, because I want you to see, because I've already painted the visual in my own mind. I've taken the assessment test. I've been audited. Yes, I had an internal audit in which I had to come to realization about certain areas of my life in which were taught and not necessarily caught. All right? And there's a difference. See, you catch what you catch when you catch it. It's like a light bulb goes off when it's caught, right? When it's taught, it's something that was drilled into you, or something that was a perpetual ideology or concept by which you hung on to. and perhaps maybe even anything contrary to that belief or ideology or that concept, there was a wall up so high that it couldn't get over it. Nothing could. So low that nothing could come in, infiltrate, and get under it. Yeah, I know. Hell, this is deep to me too. Because I didn't know at one time, and I still don't know everything, even at damn near 60. But I know a lot more than I knew, obviously, at 16. If I didn't, then I hope you're not listening to me. Because I'm clearly not listening to myself. If I was, that would be a problem as well. Then again, not. Because you have to listen to your inner self. You have to make sure that you hear what you are hearing so you could, if need be, filter out the noise so you can even have more clarity. And those of you who don't know, sometimes I spit it as it comes. And it may be spit from the north, south, east, or west. It may be something that came from way left field and does not connect to seemingly the dots in which I am drawing, right? To frame up the picture that I want you to see. So I want you to understand that as my stomach continued to growl, let me take another sip of my beverage. Maybe that'll settle it down. But I just want you to see the picture and understand that in life, in this world, at this present, there's a lot of things going on. And a lot of things that are going on, people are putting themselves in harm's way of oblivion. And that's by choice. I don't care if you live in the most secluded, precious, sophisticated, elegant environment or place versus over in the hood where some of us are, and reality is prevalent every single day, especially in areas in which we grew up, some of us, where it wasn't prevalent at all because it didn't exist, certain things, right? But now, because of choices, because of what we made, our parents made, and those that came even before them, here we are. And as a people, as black people, we've done absolutely extraordinary, contrary to what anybody say, given where we came from and the head start that we did not have. Minus 400 years. You feel me? So, my point being, as I get back to the origin of this thought, is that it affects us all. It affects everyone. When you have negativity that's in an environment, it will affect negatively the environment. And keep in mind, some of us may not hang out. Some of us may not see each other but 5 days a week because of our work environments, and that's the only time we interact. That's a damn shame, in my opinion. But yet, it does affect us all still. Because energy, and I'm not going to get too deep into energy, and how important energy is, the right energy is in our lives. Energy, it's like, it's currency. It moves. It interacts. It attracts. So you have to understand that everything that's going on in your life affects my life, and vice versa as well. You have to understand. You have to understand. I don't give a damn. It can be all the way down to your money. Your pockets can be so deep that you don't feel the effects of what's going on in the world. But yet, it does affect your pocket as well. And may not be directly. It could be indirectly. You can be dead and gone and have left a boatload to your family, your kids, your grands. That shit will erode. And is eroding as we speak. So to people that are considered the high and mighty, there's a change that has been coming for a long, long time. In fact, it's overdue. No, not a fact, it's just right on time. Because God's will, His order, who is the ultimate author and finisher of faith, right? And I don't want to get too deep in that, but I'm not talking about Christianity faith. I'm not talking about Muslim faith or Buddha. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it. But I'm talking about the ultimate faith. It's one thing to believe in somebody else's God, but when you know God for yourself, that's a whole new different dynamic. Because nobody can tell you something about you or who you are or where you come from, right? From a religious standpoint, when you yourself get downloads by way of operating in the spirit. You cut all that shit out. I'm talking about you cut the middleman all the way out. Shit is pure. It's uncut. The bomb. If you have a direct connect, why would you connect direct? I know I said that the way I said it, but some of y'all will get it by way of intent. Yeah, I know. But I didn't know until I knew, right? You don't know what you don't know until you know. And for years, I did not know what I did not know, such as some of you. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna share. I mean, I just want to get that little bit off. I got a lot more. My writing is definitely the inspiration is at an all-time high from over 15 years ago when I used to write all the time, like specific to music, because that's when as a musician, that's what I did, right? I write songs, but I'm on something else. I'm definitely on something else. And I just wanted to drop that little, hopefully it's a nugget. I mean, it is what it is, it all depends on how you see it, as it is. That's part of knowing what you don't know. My name is Ulysses Clay Jr. Yep. I'm the CEO of the UCJ Group and Charlie 27. Be sure to like, be sure to share, be sure to like and share this video, this podcast. Our mission is to touch 100 million lives in the next 10 years. On behalf of Charlie 27 and the Awareness Campaign, got some exciting things in the lab. We cooking up. It's going to be absolutely amazing. 2020, baby, it's going to be an amazing year. In fact, it already was. I just can't wait to experience it.